Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set, and on the mound now, Carlos Rodon.
He's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. That misses. 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Just missed. And there's a strike. And that's off the outside edge. And now 3-1. There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now a chance for Jordan Westburg.
1-0.
And the first offering is not close. Rodon, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Holliday gets his lead at first with nobody out. Tap foul at the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And a superb diving catch.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. Splits the plate. Strike 1. Man at first, one away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Rodon sets and deals. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Adley Rutschman, a switch hitter batting right. And that's fouled off. Rodon fires. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the wild card series. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back in New York. And on the mound in this one, Kyle Bradish. What do you look for here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1. No.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count's even at 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Two now. And there's a ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. Out. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy? Finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Aaron Judge at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, bases empty.
High.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside. That's off the mark. And now it's filled up 3 and 2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And that's outside. And that is ball one. Bellinger with a couple of homers in his last game. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Just missed. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Runner at first with two away. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That's in for a strike. Bellinger leads off first with two down to the inning. Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two outs. Just misses with that one. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His second home run of the series, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
First inning, and already up to 23 pitches.
No, off the plate.
This ball's chopped on the ground. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Wild Card Series Game 2. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. Rodon back to work.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Next offering is in for a strike. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Rodon ready, the 0-2 on the way. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a strike. Cowser with a homer in his last game. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball one.
And that's down and away.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Samuel Basallo will hit next. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rodon ready. Here comes. Foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Next pitch is outside. Fly ball down the line. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Wells went deep in his most recent game. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching it thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Just missed.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out. So digging in, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That misses, and that's ball one. McMahon launched a homer in his most recent game. Volpe, the runner at first with two gone. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner at second, two down.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That misses the zone, and that's ball two. That one missed. Trent Grisham on deck for the Yankees. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. One hit, one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in New York, on to the third inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. That clips the corner.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
On the ground. And one away in the top of the third. This is Dylan Carlson. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. He reached on a walk his first time. Checks over to first, back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Deal one. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
So up next, Jordan Westburg.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. just
that's a ball.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And a pitch. Fly ball to right. And that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Swinging a foul straight back. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And that one finds its way through. Man at first, nobody out. Now the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. One on, nobody out, a run in here in game 2 of the wild card series. Fought off foul. Good job to fight that one off. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead is up to 5. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
No, off the plate.
Stanton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's
Ball two.
outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one ripped. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Kyle Bradish will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Coming on for the Orioles, Tyler Wells.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
1-0.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And a foul ball. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the last half of the third. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And he can't come up with it.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Paul Goldschmidt now. There's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Henderson. And there's 1 down. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Number 50 is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Swinging a foul straight back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Stays alive. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Grounder might be 2. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a ground ball to first, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Wells around third. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Just off the inside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Check swing, but he went too far. 2 balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. First and third, 1 down. That's outside, and it's 3-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Three-two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So bases all loaded up. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
No, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
So they're all loaded up. Here's Cody Bellinger. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one fouled off. Two outs. Off the plate inside. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Next offering
2-2.
way off the plate. That
Ball,
one just misses.
Full count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. Back now in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Gunnar Henderson. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham sizes this one up. Makes the grab, one away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Adley Rutschman now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And that one popped in the air, left field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
1-1.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. That's in there, and it's 1-2. Two outs.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Just inside, and now it is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get off into the seats. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Cowser in the box now. No balls and a strike. Beavers off of first with 2 away. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Hit on the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Samuel Basallo. Fly to left his first time. That misses,
1-0.
and that's ball one. Two aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball there. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is
Ball.
upstairs.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Orioles strand a couple, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Bottom 4, and now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And first offering is fouled off. That's
Ball,
down and
go.
in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself.
He's
and
out.
one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a little bit low.
2-1.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That's a good
Ball
at bat
4,
right
first
there.
base.
He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that one fouled off. Just off the outside part of the plate. And the next pitch is way outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Holiday makes the catch, and that is that. The Yanks lead one as the lead holds at 8-0. Wild Card Series Game 2. And into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. Rodon back to work. That's in there. Strike one.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And that misses. 2-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Got him swinging. Dylan Carlson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that's downstairs. And 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch is in there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holiday. A strikeout and a walk. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
No strikes.
Down and in, moved his feet. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Seven fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're at the top of the fifth.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still 8-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is fouled back. And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
McMahon in the box again, takes a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Now here's Trent Grisham. And that drops in for a strike. Now 1-1.
1-1. Two, 1.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's going back. Back some more. Going, gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 3. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Hard hit left side. Henderson over to first in time. Inning over. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 9-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, leading off, Jordan Westburg. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Doval, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 1-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. And it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. Around first and hustling for second. Still manages a throw. Safe at second. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That one in there across the letters.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Rutschman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Hit hard on the ground to the right side and foul ball. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at second. And a ball evens the count.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. One out and a runner at second. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Orioles. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. And he chases a high fastball there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the air, left field, down the line. And it looks like trouble. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So man aboard. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
And first offering is fouled off. One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Wells in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Fouled off left side. Bellinger on third with 2 out. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're still in command. 9-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. There's a strike. Cruz, in his 3rd season, he features a splitter, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next offering is downstairs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Basallo stands in now and watches strike one. The Yankees up big in this one here in the late stages of game two. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Got him. And 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Kobe Mayo. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 50. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Corrals it. And there's one down. So digging in, Anthony Volpe. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike one. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 2 of the wild card series. Swing and a foul out of play. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one way inside. 2 outs. And misses inside. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they still hold a 9-0 lead. Back in the Bronx, ready to begin the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Carlson. Cruz back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
In there. And so now 1-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit. First pitch misses. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one sliced foul. Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike. No.
Gunnar Henderson next to bat for Baltimore. Two outs. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Henderson stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Third out, and that ends the frame. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball. 1 ball. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2.
On the ground to the left.
Ball.
And it goes just foul.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First
Ball.
pitch just misses.
1 ball. No strike.
Judge comes up empty there.
He's going to
One
have to
ball,
make sure
one
that he
strike.
stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys
What do you
doing
got?
anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Struck him out looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. And the Yanks go quietly. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Yanks with a chance to punch their ticket to the division series when we return. A new arm into the game, the righty Camilo Doval.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That
Ball,
misses, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Close, but called a ball. And now 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first, Dylan Beavers. The next to hit for the Orioles, a walk and a pair of strikeouts. Outside. And that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter warming up as well. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Yankees up big in this one here in the late stages of game 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
That was straight queso right there.
Rutschman at first, one gone. Upstairs.
Ball, no. 1-2. Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's
ball
too
3.
low. And that's ball 3.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Basallo, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's off the mark. 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Grisham gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Kobe Mayo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. First and second, 2 down here in game 2 of the wild card series. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
The Orioles down to their final strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The other way, ball game. The New York Yankees are headed to the American League Division Series. So the New York Yankees sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.